We've got match 2 of TTV going up against the squad actually called Random People. Yes, that's right, that's their name. This is the Rush GG Sinister Cup. Again, game number 2 in the finals right here. It should be noted as we await that ready go. Ladies and gentlemen, the beloved, at least to me, the beloved team TTV actually did lose game number 1. And so if you're just now joining us with this one, make sure, of course, to check that game out to see it was very, very close. So TTV, obviously, the onus is on them to try to adjust. Maybe it's just that, like, hey, we messed up here and there, or there might be one of those kind of pivotal moves you can make to adjust. That goes for any team in any tournament, especially when you are the team that's down, let's say, in victories. 1-1-3 we're sticking with, of course. That's just very typical when we're talking tourneys or high-level Masters play. Usually it's one Lucario, doesn't have to be, but somebody up on the top, a jungler, just one. And then, of course, the 3 on the bottom right now, and those bottom ones for TTV are going to be Zugrug right here as the Snorlax with Indie Bear supporting as that Eldegoss player. Goof running as Sylveon. Probably the most odd thing of the team comp for TTV in this tourney, at least, has been having Toon, yes, that's Toon Gat W as the Zeraora. We're going to try to, not focus on any one player in particular, but just try to see all the action that we can wherever it may be happening. Sometimes, there's going to be action going on in 3 or 4 places at once or something similar, so it's probably obvious we can't be in every single place at any one time. Those Bees go down very quickly, of course. That's the first Combi Vespiquen combo right there. And so here on the bottom lane, they did take that down. Again, like we noted, it was very quick. Some of TTV's members, Goof and Zugrug, actually getting down pretty low. They are going to be able to evade this. The interesting thing by Random People, I guess we could say, is the composition, including Pikachu. Right here, a Chroma getting caught off guard. That Mr. Mime, man, you give TTV just like an inch and they're going to take a mile with that. So you give them just a little bit of space and you see how devastating the result. This is something with Eldegoss players in general, but Indie Bear maybe knows it too. He is not running the XP share, but you can see that there's basically one more farm cap until level 4. I often say, even if I'm behind everybody and I'm still kind of on that level 3 as an Eldegoss, I know personally I'd just be like, I'm gonna be okay, you guys. It's more important that you get the experience. Again, unfortunately for Goof, going to be met with 3 random people. No, we're not talking about random strangers, we're talking about the crew. Okay, I'm guessing that joke would get stale and kind of stupid. TB right now is the Lucario for Orange, going up against Lutano right here as Lucario, obviously for TTV. Gonna be going with Pup. I guess for those who don't know, that's Power Up Punch. You're usually doing that to address the team comp, maybe that's for Cinderace, maybe it's just for burst damage in general that you might want. But looking back, thinking back, I believe he did have it in game 1 as well here going up against Random People. And so we can see there really hasn't been much of a change just in the team lineup, what moves they chose, at least so far from what we could observe. Lutano is gonna get picked off. That really was just kind of at the last second as he was approaching, perhaps being safe at their goal, of course. Second Bees on the map have gone down, especially now top kind of clearing that out. That was Random People going to be able to take those. Shelvin right there as the Cinderace, clearing it up, keeping Zeraora at bay right now, which was Toon for TTV. It looks like he's going to either go and dunk or just catch the Lucario from Orange from Random People, maybe who was thinking about rotating. And so it's always tough to tell because we weren't exactly spectating that moment, but we do see that the objectives, first boss Pokemon, are going to be on the map right here if you want to call them that. So that's Dreadnought and Rotom. Dreadnought getting close to half right now, but we do have both teams sort of in the mix. So you can see that TTV is going to lose Zugrug right there, which was definitely, that's going to be key if the other members can't do anything about this, because Zug really not only just for zoning and blocking and doing what a defender should, but Zugrug with that Snorlax often good at stealing those objectives with a heavy slam. But no, that is right side team, you guys, Random People. And they're going to assault that bottom lane right now. So instead of trying to pursue that, of course, Zugrug would have to evaluate, the rest of the team isn't really there with him. It's not good to try to pursue that at the moment. Switch into heavy slam, go ahead and farm those up. Lutano on this top lane, taking out some of the neutrals here, the wilds. It does seem as though Indie Bear, I thought maybe would rotate up top, but we can see that Orange Eldegoss also kind of making maybe a wild goose chase situation, and instead Zeraora, that's Toon right there with that 40, could be looking to support. Really Lutano though, mostly by himself. Until now, we can confirm Toon got W right here up on the top lane, maybe gonna try to even the numbers up a little bit, but they might lose Lutano. That was actually extremely close. Goof is up here and now Indie Bear as well. They're all ready to support, and luckily it's not too late. It did seem a little bit later obviously than Random People. They had their fair share of damage to deal on Rotom, but it is just about under halfway, and this is where we see some Unite moves. They are popping all over the place, and that will confirm TTV is gonna get that Rotom, and look, they're gonna take out the Cinderace, except no, he just kind of scoots by. He's eking by on that last little bit of HP, but Lucario does go down. for Random People, and TTV is right back in this, getting that Rotom. Very good for them. Zervas, the orange Eldegoss, left with no choice but to Cotton Cloud Crash right here. That is the Unite move. Indy Bear will go ahead and exit this, it looks like. Gonna even throw down the Leaf Tornado for a quicker escape. Everybody looking to escape that area after really doing damage. I mean, you see it. 119 now on the score in TTV's favor. Toon gonna go ahead and bust down the buffs. And so just like that, you know, this team, TTV, although they are going to lose Indy Bear right there, I was gonna say that they are very, very good at turning the tables. You know, they can flip the script in just 30 seconds. And that's enough time in a Unite match. You know, a lot can happen even just in 10 seconds in Pokemon Unite. As we now await, of course, the second Dread. That's gonna spawn in just a few seconds. Currently, the only TTV member is gonna be Zugrug, although Zeraora not too far behind. So Zug may be looking for that steal, is gonna block right now. Going for the heavy slam, not timing it exactly where you would need that KO, because right side team, Random People not only gonna bust down the Dreadnought, but gonna take Zugrug out. All the while, though, you see Goof and Lutano were up on that top goal and making an advancement on that. So very nice, just gonna TP out of there. Leaves TTV in a good spot, and they are all gonna use that jump pad and super down to this bottom, the only goal that's left there on the bottom lane. Zug looking for the block, unfortunately not gonna sweep anybody up in that for TTV, and so Akroma now might get caught as the last one, unless he can kind of weasel his way out of here as Mr. Mime. Look at this. No, unfortunately, it's just way too much damage, way too many members of TTV. These are sort of, you know, rabid mongooses up against the snake right there. That was probably like the cheesiest thing I could have said at that moment. I'm so sorry. I'm a dad, you guys. Zeraora, that would be Toon, already up here on the top, doing battle with Random People's Lucario, who is going to teleport back. Very nice. Can be a little bit slippery like that. If you are Lucario, you know, whatever your moveset may be, you have plenty of chances to be almost teleporting like that, right? But no, it is not enough to save Orange Lucario right here from the KO. Zug was there to back it up, as well as that Snorlax. Rotom getting busted down. Can TTV get it? No, they cannot. They were the ones that were sort of minority presence there. Didn't have as many of their players at the time that Rotom was getting bursted, and so it was just a little bit too late. Lutano is looking to just stop this Rotom before it's even in its tracks, let's say. Although that is a little bit of a tall order now, especially ever since that buff shook things up during the Halloween patches and things. And now that top lane has actually been touched, so that Rotom hitting that goal. But look at this, TTV going to quickly bring down several members from Random People. Chroma is also taken out of there. Mr. Mime down. That is almost a team wipe. It's just Pikachu, the only one lone there at the bottom lane. That lone Pikachu is gonna at least survive for that time, but you see obviously Zeraora, that would be Toon, as well as Indy Bear as the Eldegoss. They were trying to sandwich in and flank. Got him pretty low here. Pikachu now kind of safely behind the goal. The Beacon gonna be able to get those berries, heal back up with the rest of the team coming to support. So Toon and Indy, we're even seeing an eject button, some heals and everything. They are gonna get on out of there. A nice pivotal KO would be up there for Lutano. Random People losing their Lucario just before the Zapdos. It should have enough time, of course, now that they can spawn back in just in time, but you can see TTV is already in the area. They are gonna get notified, you know, but this is a close game. I was gonna say they're gonna get notified about being in the lead, but look at how close our scores are. Akroma will throw down that Showtime, which is the Unite move for Mr. Mime. Notice Zug did opt to go down for maybe scoring on that bottom lane. That would be the only advantage to having maybe that bottom goal, the first one we should say, still up. But you can see now TTV losing not only Zugrug but also Goof, the Sylveon. Toon is just kind of hanging around here. I would say don't sleep on it if you're Random People. You already have that one victory. Don't get complacent, and that is one victory for the tourney, of course, is what we're talking about and referring to. Indy Bear gonna throw down the Cotton Cloud Crash Unite move. Toon has just been circling this area, you know, getting in damage wherever he can. That's gonna be a Unite. Very pivotal, very nice. And getting down the discharge, they are gonna take that Zapdos, ladies and gentlemen. TB the Lucario standing still. Is that gonna be a GG? That might actually be the surrender. I don't know. Was that just, you know, accepting death? Okay, no, yes, that is gonna be. What a goal. Right there, 100 points, and then the surrender from Random People, the squad. So ladies and gentlemen, in the tournament standings for Sinister Cup finals, that does put TTV at 1 and Random People also at 1. So the wins are tied. Who knows what happens third round? Stay tuned. Meantime, click an end screen on screen to see another video, and thanks for viewing.